Yo, welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is going to be what I think is going to be episode 1 of me street tuning my Turbo FRS. Now, I am loading up the 15 PSI map right now. I'm actually going to show you guys this kind of data log process because this is the first time I'm ever street tuning a car, and honestly, this is probably going to be the last time I'm going to street tune a car if I don't have to. Let me go ahead and show you guys this right now. As you guys can see here, this is a huge table of things that you have to go ahead and select. I'm not gonna go ahead and mess with any of this stuff because I don't wanna mess this up yet again. Now, I actually messed this up the first time, so this is technically my second time doing the street tune. As you guys can see here on the dial wheel, there's a bunch of shit. Like, when you load up EcuTek and you load up your base map and then you run like the data log, you actually have to select, I'm not kidding, probably 50 additional parameters that do not come pre-selected, unfortunately. And if you don't select all of them, obviously your tuner is not going to be able to tune the car accurately. So this is your first time ever tuning the car. Make sure to take your time, select everything you need to select, so you not have to go ahead and do this again. But it's a learning process. This is why I say it's probably my first and last time doing a street tune, because realistically, I'd rather get this done on the dyno, but I kind of wanted to go ahead and experience a street tune and, you know, see what all the hype's about. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the log, because whenever you load up a base map, especially when you guys are drastically turning up the boost on the car, you actually have to log the car, you know, idle. And then we're going to go ahead and do the data log where I drive the car, you know, for 10 to 15 minutes and not really getting the boost, just to make sure everything's, you know, good to go. So I'm bringing you guys, you know, I'm going to go ahead, turn on this data log, and then I'm going to, you know, switch over to a POV, and we're just going to drive around, and hopefully everything works out. All right, so as you guys can see here right now, I have the car turned on. EcuTek is monitoring everything. I'm gonna let this car sit for 10 to 15 minutes, so at 7:05 I'm gonna take off and do this data log. I'm doing everything literally by the book, so we're gonna wait 15 minutes, let the car sit, and then we're gonna go ahead and drive around for 10 to 15 minutes. Obviously not going into boost, just driving around, making sure everything is running right on this new map. And then after that, once I get the revision, we're gonna go ahead and do exactly, and I mean exactly, what the tuner is going to tell me to do. And then hopefully you can finish up this whole data log process within a couple days. I'm hoping this is gonna be done within like 2 to 3 days. So we'll see, depending on, you know, how this initial data log goes. But yeah, this is the whole process. This is street tuning a Turbo FRS. Honestly, I haven't seen anybody on YouTube go over the process of how to street tune this car. Obviously, I didn't go ahead and showcase all the parameters because that's going to be literally specific to what turbo kit you have, what fueling you're going to run. But when you guys go through this process, if you guys go through this process, be prepared to select off 50 or so additional parameters depending on your setup, because I had to select a bunch of stuff that did not come pre-selected. So we better go through this whole process. Again, I'm going to wait 10 to 15 minutes, and then we're gonna start the street tune. All right, we're doing our first data log here. Can't really go over 4,800 RPM. Just gonna take it around the block. throttle as well. I'm not talking, it's because like I just gotta be super careful and like pay attention to what I'm doing constantly. I haven't been able to put the car in the 5th gear really. I'm gonna try to go on some more open roads a little bit. Everything is still logging right. Whew. Drive around for a little bit longer, kind of just go through all the RPMs.
talking, but this is your first time doing stuff like this, you kind of have to focus up. I'm so used to like ripping it. Still data logging. I'm gonna drive for like another like 4 minutes or so and then send this log off. You guys can probably see that I'm building boost a lot quicker. I'm building boost around 3,500 as opposed to 45. lock up.
Alright, so I just got done street tuning the car, went ahead and did my 10 to 15 minute drive. I didn't talk too much because honestly, this is something that you kind of have to focus up on, but I just want to show you guys and the process and bring you guys with me. So when I get the revision, I'm gonna go ahead and do part 2 of the street tune. Hopefully everything went well. Hopefully all the parameters that needed to be logged were logged, and this is gonna be a smooth process if we can get this done within the next couple of days, because I got some things for the car that I do want to actually have put on while I have a fully functional Turbo FRS. So hope you guys did enjoy, and if you guys did, make sure you guys drop a like in the video, subscribe to the channel, and also turn on those post notifications. The car is officially getting tuned for 400 horsepower. Let's get it.